everybody, welcome. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me Q&A. A few videos back I asked for some questions. I realized that I haven't really shared a lot about myself on my channel. Usually in my videos I just keep it very strict to the makeup and products that I'm reviewing, and again I don't really share a lot about myself. So I wanted to take this opportunity to answer some of your questions and help you kind of get to know me and show you some of the products that I have been loving for the summer months. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. I do just want to say that if I get distracted and I forget to tell you what I'm applying, when I'm applying it, I will have all of the products for you in the description box down below. But to start, I am going to get on my tinted moisturizer. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier oil-free tinted moisturizer today. So as I put this on, I will answer the first question, which is, what do you do for work outside of YouTube? So I do have a regular job, if you want to call it that. I am an executive assistant, so I work for an online retailer out here in Salt Lake City. I support our chief technology officer. I did go to school, so I have my bachelor's degree in human resource management. My first job out of college was actually in recruiting. I did that for about a year, and it just wasn't for me. I am more introverted, and so I found recruiting pretty exhausting because it's a job where you just have to talk to people all day long. So anyway, I did that at the current company that I'm with for about a year, and then just realized it wasn't really for me, and then just kind of by happenstance I ended up in the executive assistant role, and I absolutely love it. So for me, it's a job that kind of aligns with a lot of the skills that I have. I am an ISTJ if you're into like Myers-Briggs personality type. So I am very type A, perfectionist, detail-oriented, all of those kinds of things, which I think are some of the key skills that you need to be an effective executive assistant. So for me, it's fun to be able to do the things that I'm good at day to day, but then the other thing about like an executive assistant role, there is always something different going on, and so I never quite know what's going to get thrown at me. There's enough consistent stuff to keep somebody like me, again, kind of more like perfectionist type A, satisfied, but again, there's enough that's always changing and enough that's different that kind of keeps you on your toes and keeps it interesting. So yeah, I really enjoy the job that I am in right now. I have been doing that for about 2 years with no plans to change anytime soon. So yeah, that is what I do, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. The next question is, do you have a partner or kids? I do. I am married. I have a husband. His name is Nick. We've been together for 9 years, married for almost 2. Our anniversary is in August. And we do not currently have any kids, but we would love to have kids at some point, but not yet. Next, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer. And then the next question is, what are your hobbies? So YouTube is obviously a big hobby for me, probably my main one. But aside from that, I enjoy cooking. I enjoy playing golf. I played golf in high school. And I also enjoy playing board games. Me and my husband both are big like board game people, so we always like playing games with people. And I guess while I'm thinking about it, I enjoy building puzzles. I know that might be kind of boring, but I'm actually building one right now, which is why I thought of it. So anyway, those are just a few of my hobbies outside of YouTube. But for me, YouTube is a hobby, so it's definitely my biggest hobby. The next question is, what other YouTubers do you watch? So some of the people that I watch consistently are Shelby Wilson. I really like her channel. She focuses a lot on like more kind of minimalistic makeup, which I really enjoy, so I watch a lot of her videos. She is also a big like Bare Minerals person, which I love Bare Minerals, so I think that's how I initially discovered her. But anyway, yeah, Shelby Wilson, I watch her a lot. I also watch Allie Glines a lot, Alana Davison. I also really enjoy Tati. She recently started making videos again, which I'm super excited about. And then as far as like kind of lifestyle vloggers, I watch Kendra Atkins a lot. I watched her channel for years. She has kids and she does like family vlogging and different things like that. So I really enjoy watching her channel as well when I'm in the mood for something other than makeup content. The next question is, what were my motivations to start my YouTube channel? This is a great question. This is probably something that could be an entire video like in and of itself, so I will try to keep my answer really concise. But it basically started, I've always had a big passion for makeup and skincare. I have watched YouTube for years. YouTube pretty much taught me everything that I know about makeup and skincare. About a year ago, I was kind of in need of a hobby. And so I just kind of thought about, you know, like what are my biggest passions. At that point, I was already buying a ton of like new makeup and skincare, and I always enjoyed testing out new products, but I was only really doing it for myself. So I kind of thought, how can I turn this into a hobby? And thus here we are. Started making YouTube videos again to just kind of turn that passion that I had for makeup and skincare into an actual hobby. I'd actually been interested in starting a YouTube channel for a really long time, but as I mentioned before, I am very introverted. I was always kind of nervous and scared to put myself out there in this way, and so it took me a really long time to actually build up the courage to start making videos here on YouTube. But I'm so glad that I did, because it's been so rewarding making videos. I really enjoy it. And the great thing about YouTube too is, like I said, it's a hobby for me, something that I just like to do for fun. But with YouTube, there are also different like goals and motivators, things to achieve. So while it is a hobby, it's also kind of motivating. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. So anyway, in short, that is why I started my YouTube channel. Next up for blush, I'm using the Merit Beauty Flush Balm in the shade Cheeky. I recently did a full face of Merit video, and I mentioned in that video that I have really been enjoying this kind of cream blush. I have been using it every day, so I'm going to put this on. And the next question is, what is the last song that I listened to? So that's a good one. Let me see. So I go between, like, I have playlists saved on YouTube that I listen to often, and then I also listen to Amazon Music when I'm working, because I work from home right now, so I usually have that on throughout the day. If I had to pick a genre, so day to day, I am listening to the 90s country songs on Amazon Music. I just love 90s country, but actually the most recent playlist that I have been listening to is Mellow 2000s Gold. And the last song that I listened to on that playlist was Sitting, Waiting, Wishing by Jack Johnson. It's not necessarily my favorite song, it just happens to be the last one that I listened to, but yeah, I guess I just tend to go for like older genres. Again, like 90s, 2000s country and pop are some of my favorites. So another question is, who is my favorite actor or actress, and where do you call home? So as far as actor, actress, it's a good question. Nobody like comes to the top of my mind. I really like Jennifer Aniston though. I am obsessed with Friends, so that's probably where that comes from, but I tend to watch everything that she's in. I'm also a really big fan of Kate Hudson. Again, she is in some of my favorite movies. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and Bride Wars are some of my favorites, so I really like both of those actresses. And then where do you call home? So I mentioned currently I live in Salt Lake City, Utah. My husband and I moved out here. It's been about 2.5 years now. But before that, so we were both born and raised in northwestern Wisconsin. So I call Wisconsin home technically. I know I said this before, but I really cannot get enough of this blush. Again, this is the Merit Flush Balm in the shade Cheeky. I have just really been enjoying it. I think that the color is perfect and it looks super pretty on the cheeks. Just had to throw that in there. Another question is, any brothers or sisters? I do have one older brother. And then my friend Steph said, would love a Q&A plus some Lola content. So Lola is my cat. She's made appearances in a few of my videos. Let me grab her. She's probably going to be really crabby because she was just sleeping on the bed and I woke her up, but she's made appearances in a few of my videos, but I am absolutely a cat person. So again, this is my little fur baby, Lola. Before I move on to the next question, I'm going to fill in my brows really quick and speed through it because I just cannot talk and try to do my brows at the same time. But I'm going to use kind of the same method that I did in my Merit video if you want to see it. So I'm going to outline my brows with a pencil, and then I'm going to use my Merit Brow 1980 in the shade Blonde to just fill them in. Brows are done. I mentioned this in the last video that I did with Merit. I never thought I would be somebody who would enjoy filling in my brows with a brow gel, but I have really been enjoying this product as well. So it's not perfect, but this method for like quick and easy everyday makeup is something that I've really been enjoying. So that is kind of what I'm doing for my brows lately. So the next question is, how old are you? So I am 26. My birthday is the end of October, so I am a Scorpio. And where would you go on your dream trip? So I have probably two answers for that. If money were no object, I would go to Bora Bora and stay in one of those like over the water cabana things. That sounds like a dream. Another place that is on my list that I really want to go is Paris. For whatever reason, I've just always kind of fantasized about Paris. So one of those two places would be my dream trip. Hopefully I will get to one of those or both of those at some point in my lifetime. I'm going to get started on my eyes now, and I'm going to use the Sephora Pocket Palette in the cool brown tones. And then let's see, next question is, do you have a method on what items you'll review or preferences? The answer to that is no, not really. I guess I don't really have a specific method for how I test products. I do try to review new products though. So I'm I follow a lot of different like makeup brands on Instagram and stuff. So I try to watch for new launches on social media, and then anything that like intrigues me or I think would be worth reviewing, I try to purchase it right away and review it. I find that, you know, those are kind of the most helpful videos, I guess, that I can provide are reviewing new products to let you guys know what's worth your money and what's not. And I love doing that. Like I said, before I even started a YouTube channel, I was buying a ton of new like makeup launches too and just testing them out for myself. So I think that's one of the ways that I can kind of provide the most value on this channel is by reviewing new things. So that is kind of number one, what I try to do. And then another thing that I do is kind of try to think outside the box, think of content that like nobody else is putting out. An example of that is like the mascara videos that I've done where I've tested all the mascaras that a brand has to offer and stuff. I don't know, I just thought for me that was something that I've searched for before and I thought would be useful. So again, I try to think about things that would be the most helpful, most beneficial to an audience, what you guys would see. I do some makeup tutorials just because I like to, but YouTube is so saturated with makeup tutorials that they don't get watched a lot. So yeah, I guess there's really no method, but I do try to mostly review new products and things that I think other people would be interested in. For the eyes really quickly, I just took this bottom matte brown shade and put that in my crease and on my lower lash line. And I'm going to take this center kind of champagne shade just on my finger and pop this on the lid. So another question is, which cosmetics brand is amazing yet underrated? And this is a really good question because I saw it when the person posted it and it did make me think. And I don't know that I have a great answer for that, but the brand that I'm going to say is CoverGirl. And I know that's probably not underrated necessarily because obviously everybody knows CoverGirl. CoverGirl is a big brand, but I feel like people just don't talk about CoverGirl in general anymore. And for me, I have so many like staples in my makeup collection that I use on a daily basis from CoverGirl that I don't know what I would do without them. So like my translucent powder I use from them. One of my favorite long run foundations is from them. My brow powder is from them. I think that they do make a lot of great mascaras too. I really like the Lash Blast collection. So yeah, maybe not underrated so much. It's just like not talked about. That's one of my favorites. So again, maybe not the answer you were looking for, but I suppose I will say CoverGirl for that. I feel like the timing of this video is working out really well because I have like 3 questions left and just have to do mascara and lips. So what I'm going to do for mascara today is something that I've been doing a lot lately that I've really been enjoying, and that is using a blue mascara just with a really simple kind of like champagne eye like I just did. So the trick with blue mascara, something that I like doing, is actually going in with a white primer first before I apply blue mascara or any colored mascara. And I think it just helps kind of the pigment pop on your lashes instead of applying them to dark lashes. So I'm just using a white primer that I have on the end of like one of these other mascaras. This is the L'Oreal Double Extend. So I'm first just going to get this like white primer onto my lashes, and then I will go ahead and apply my blue mascara, which is the Maybelline Snapscara mascara in this like cobalt blue color. So the primer is on. I'm going to go in with my blue mascara now and answer the next question, which is, which product do you buy the most of? That would definitely be skincare products. So it's probably cleanser and moisturizer for me. I use the Cetaphil, just daily like gentle facial cleanser, and then I also use the Cetaphil oil-free daily hydrating lotion. I go through those like crazy. So for a skincare product, I mean, hands down, those skincare products are the things that I buy the most of, that I continue to repurchase. But as far as a makeup product goes, the thing that I buy the most of is definitely mascara, again, just because of the mascara videos that I make. And just to show you an example of that, this is my box of mascaras, which is kind of embarrassing, honestly, because there's no way that I can use all of these before they go bad. But yeah, I mean, this is the result of doing those mascara videos. So I have probably close to 100 mascaras in here, which again, like, I'll never be able to use all of them. But as far as the makeup product, I definitely buy a ton of mascara. Mascara is done, and I hope that it's translating on camera. I hope you can see the blue, but again, it just really putting that white kind of primer underneath just makes the blue really pop. And I don't know, it's just a little bit funkier. I like doing like a very neutral look with just like a nice little pop of color. So that's just something that I've been really into lately. But 2 more questions here. So let's see, what's your favorite kind of cuisine? I tend to gravitate mostly towards like American cuisine, I guess. I'm a big fan of like pub food. I'm also a pretzel connoisseur, so no matter where I go to eat, if there is a soft pretzel on the menu with beer cheese, I will get it. I just like can't resist. I also like wings, I guess. And then just as far as something different, I really like sushi too. My husband and I do sushi dates very often, where we'll go like get sushi and then go eat it in a park. So I suppose Japanese would be another one of my favorites. But yeah, I'm kind of all over the board. I don't really tend to gravitate towards one specific thing. I'm very much a whatever I'm in the mood for at that point in time is what I'm going to eat kind of person. And then last question, do you like or use anything from Jaclyn Cosmetics? I have never tried anything from Jaclyn Cosmetics, actually, not for any particular reason. There's just never really been anything that she's launched that has sparked my interest, I guess. So I can't really answer that question, I suppose. But those were all the questions, you guys. I think I answered everything that everybody asked me. If I missed something or you have another question for me that I didn't answer here, leave it for me in the comments of this video and I will get back to you. But I hope that you just enjoyed, again, hearing a little bit about me, a little bit more beyond just the makeup. So to finish off this look really quick, I'm going to use my pretty basic, this is the Lip Slip Vegan Lip Oil. I just have this little trial size. I need to get the full size of this because I really like this product. I use it a lot. It does a really great job. It's just kind of like a clear lip oil. I think they have it in different colors, but I don't know, it just really kind of like accentuates the natural color of your lips, and it's super glossy, so it really kind of like, I don't know, plumps up your lips and makes them look really nice and really juicy. So I've been really loving this lately. Alright, you guys, that is going to complete this look and this video. Like I said before, I hope that you enjoy just hearing a little bit more about me. If there is anything else that you'd like to know, leave me a comment down below. If you have any questions about any of the products that I used, I will have those all listed in the description for you as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.